Yes, hello beautiful people, welcome back. So boy here Mogis back again to our roots of today. And guys, today's today, and tomorrow it will be another day.
Yeah, welcome, beautiful people. It's another chilly morning, as you can hear how the birds are singing their melodies. So just keep tuned. Wherever you are, watch until the end.
Exactly, guys. And today video we're gonna start with justice for Mayani.
Yeah.
And guys, the little thing that is just ongoing. Let me start from the beginning. And I wanna start from where we're having is it a Facebook chat?
Yeah.
With one of their subscriber called Whiteman, and the Whiteman was just asking me some question about, oh my gosh, why have you never exposed Mayani in terms of 1, 2, 3 things? What I answer him is that, do you know one thing that people they never know that here in Africa, mostly in Korean people, it was a time where even some kids they are just married even at a 12 age.
Yes, sure.
So for the people to be fooled outside here, talking about a person must be, do you remember that there is a place that we visit? It was a celebration where it was kupatiana mali kunaitwaje?
To give
Dowries. The girl was at 12 years old, and it is the real fact.
Yes, sure.
What's just there is if the lady decided that she will not continue with his education, what will his parents do? And they have just taken her to the authority, and she has refused. That things that she do learn from the school, she never
Get anything.
She never get into the head. What will do? What will they do? They have to allow her so that she gonna get married, so that she can start his life area. She can just start his future area. So it comes to Mayani, and this is the real fact, guys. And it is a one-on-one. And remember, I was just stopped dealing with this kind of the video. The lady, she was not schooling. This is the real fact. His mother or his parents, they were the one that allow her to go and search for a man. So if there is some of the insultment, you know, there is what we call different things. There is what we call molesting, marriage. You know, marriage goes with you have to engage on correct argument. After getting to the correct argument is where maybe you can decide to get married to each other because you know each other. And when it comes to child molestation is where you're gonna walk or you're gonna just dealing with a child or with a girl that is still schooling or that is just still on the hands of his mom or his parents. But when it comes to the position where the lady has said that the school is enough, you know, in terms of brain, in terms of medulla oblongata, you cannot force the medulla oblongata. Even I remember during the time that I was schooling, I was being told that, you know, if you will just tell your mind that if the period of exam that you will be just reach, and you tell your mind that let's relax, this exam will come and we will just pass, or will be doing as what it will be there. The mind will be just thinking on that because the medulla oblongata is usually controlled with how you are just thinking of.
It's like it's how you set your mindset. It's
Exactly.
It's like a mindset. Mm-hmm. You know, the reason we are saying that when you set your brain that you know, let me say about the time that you are entering to the Form 1, there is some people that came from let me say from the upper classes, the senior ones. They normally came and they started telling you that, oh, physics is a hard subject, chemistry is a hard subject. But when if you set your mindset that chemistry, for real, chemistry is a hard, all physics is a hard subject. That's your even if you are you will be, let me say, even if you lead and read, but you have that mentality that this subject is hard, and that it will be like that. And also let me talk about those people that are they normally say that if you did to that to, let me say, to Giteriba, if you did to Giteriba that, why didn't you expose? Yesterday I made a video where by some of us, let me say like me, I didn't know about anything about that Mayani has a God in his home. I didn't know. So about Giteriba, you know guys, there is a married man. Let me just imagine you are married.
Did Giteriba has a wife?
Yeah, has a wife.
Did Giteriba has an entertainment wife?
He has. So
and what he was just performing.
He was just
the main, the one that is just schooling, not the one that is a school dropout. You know, there is this kind of the difference.
Yeah.
A school dropout, she can be a woman.
Yeah. That's exactly. 100%.
Because she has switched off. Wherever you'll be just controlling her, wherever you'll just even caning her, you cannot do nothing.
And
so
you know,
people, they have to think big.
And you know very well, a mind of a lady is somehow, let me say, if he said that I'm going to do this, even if you'll go and beat, let me say about there is my cousin who was he was scoring, and he had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So during at night time, he normally escaped to that boy. So it reached the time that their parents they go to the police. It was this police station, and they went there and they report. That day, during at night time, that girl she escaped, but their parents noticed that she's not in the house, because they were not living in the same room, so the rooms were different. Let me say, like my home, I do have my room. So
you have a different house.
I have a different room. It's not that I'm sleeping with my dad in the same house. So that guy, they normally escape through the window to go to that boy. But that day, they noticed that boy is not around. Not that guy is not around. So they noticed, and they were already reported. So after they noticed, they went up to the police custody that night, and they went and they escort that lady inside the house of that boy. So after that, they went. They were caned. They were caned thoroughly. They were caned. But that is the day that lady stopped scoring. And she was married. After married, they escaped to TZ, Tanzania, guys. I'm using the I'm using like TZ, Tanzania. So they escaped to Tanzania. From that time, they have not come back until to date, because for now they have like let me say like 5 months.
5 months
after they have 5 months. So the reason that girl that they stated that Mayani was staying with, she had already stopped scoring. She had already, imagine a person stopped scoring, and she does not have anything.
You know, there is two different. Stop and switch off. Stop, it can reach at a position where maybe you can also going back to school. But switch off, your mind has switched. No more schooling, because things that you are being taught at the school is not entering into your mind. And this one, it do happen. Mostly it do happen. And that's why I was just started this kind of video. There is a ceremony that we visit with the Ernesto.
Yeah, I remember that day.
A girl with 12 years old got married, and they were being given dowry.
Imagine,
and his dad is just working into the government,
Yeah,
not that they don't have money to pay the school fee. Because the lady, she say, even I asked, do you remember I asked, why do you, she told me that things that I was just getting into the school, it was not entering. What am I just doing? I have to focus on my future. I have to find my husband area so that we can just start creating our goals. So when it comes to this issue of Mayani, let me start with this kind of a video. Who is Ernest to that lady? They never even lame in a single. I don't know. Maybe I wanna just ask if this kind of it's Ernest, if he wants to marry that kind of a lady. That's why he's just feeling jealous. Because at long last, where yesterday Ginto and the Masuba one they visit to the lady's home, his mom tell them that me, I have already give the room of my girl to go and find the man, because the girl, she has switched off from the school. Now she's just sitting at my home doing what? She has to go outside and look for the man so that they can just start their future. This kind of the issue, it has been taken to the government before this. And the government, the moms and the family, they come and they say that, let them say, who is Ernest to this kind of already.
And remember, this is the time, you remember the first time? The first time is that elders is the one, that family is the one who took Mayani to the custody. He stayed there at 6 months. It was 6 months staying there in the custody. And there is a video which let's do saying that their father, Mayani's father, went there early in the morning crying for to release, and that is the time he was raised. And after make some investigation, it was a lie. It was a lie. Even that lady, she was scoring. No. That lady, she was not scoring. She was not scoring. So, I don't know, it's like, it's Ernest has some grudge. I don't know which grudge, but it's like, it is a grudge. So, why? Imagine, even you are not rated, you don't know that ready. I don't know how he managed to make a video. I don't know if he has those pictures of Mayani and the girl. I don't know. Because for us, for real, for us, when we decided to make a video, we have to go with the evidence. Even if we have some small evidence showing that this was going on. But I don't know if Ernest has a proof.
You know, the real thing is one. If the family, or if you are the mother, and you have a girl, then the girl, she has just switched from schooling. What will you, now, do you want to sit two wives into the house? Doing what?
I don't.
So the mom allowed the girl to find for a man. There is a video that I watched on JT. JT was just talking about, I have never seen a woman that got married at a law of 18 years.
Imagine, let me say, you know, outside
in the ancient time, even I remember our aunt, one of our aunt was just married with, I don't know, 13 years.
My mother was married 11 years.
At 11 years.
My mother.
We have one of our aunts that was married at 13 years, and she was just given a lot of dowry. I don't know, 150 cows.
Imagine.
You know, there is what we call molestation, and we have what we call, when it is to this kind of, I don't know how I want to just put it, because so that people, they can just understand. The lady, she was being switch off from the school. So when it comes that this kind of the issue was just going like this, now people, they have to use what we call mendula oblongata.
You know, people, they want money.
They want money.
People, they want money. So that's the reason they are just if let me say about the those policemen and police women. When they hear about we are going to arrest a YouTuber, they know very well that that is a huge amount of money that we are going to get from there. That's the reason. Today I have seen the Gintus video. Now they are demanding the cash bill
Of 50,000.
of 50,000. So it means they only want money. They only want money. That is that's why you see when they see that we are going to arrest the YouTuber, they come while they are full in the how do you call it?
Mariam.
Mariam.
Or the cruiser.
Yeah, cruiser. They come while they are full because they know very well that we are going to take money. It's like they are going for money. They are going for money. So it's like I don't know what I can say, but this our government is so corrupt, and they have already known that this is the source of getting money. That now this is even a small issues, small. You know, there is a time that you are being arrested, and you see that even if I will be taken to the court, I'm sure I will be released.
I will be released.
But the reason that we don't want to go up to that step, they normally took your fingerprint, and they after if they took your fingerprint, that's not that you can't travel anywhere. It's like you are a criminal, because it's like you are a criminal. That is the reason we don't want to go up to the court. But what I'm sure is that the case, let me say about these cases that even you have been arrested with. That is a small case that even if you go to the court, even if it's a cash bill, you will not remove like let me say like
more than 10,000.
More than 10,000. Yo, ona si alafu kuja hivi, hey, kuja saizi is like let me say is like 10,000, only 10,000. But you can find a person here, you are being told that you have to remove like you have to remove up to 100,000. 100, imagine 100,000, and you are being grabbed even your phones. So it's like they are after money. They are not working like let me say they are not working. They are working for money, and that is the thing that we don't know how we can do it.
Exactly, guys. And come up again with this kind of issue when Mayani was just being arrested, because the police just get added there where they were just going to confirm if they will be just getting the Mayani and the girl inside there. But it is to the position where, due to unconditional circumstance, where they found Mayani inside. But at the real information is this one. It is just a wedding that is just being prepared, and because it was being an argument, and they have agreed, Mayani and the family. Soon, maybe the girl will be just getting married with the Mayani. They have not yet get married, but they were being interact so that they can just know each other. But for the people to come outside here cheating about the, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 things, people they do marry at an age of 11. People they do marry at the age of 12. People they do marry at the age of the lower of 18. At the lower of 18 years old. because we cannot undergo through people who are just going to, I don't know, people they have to use some Menola or Brangata when it comes to this kind of the issue. There's what we call molestation and what we call sometimes I'm just talking until I had a lot of headache. Just having a lot of headache. So guys, and this people they have to use what we call medulla oblongata in terms of this kind of the issue that is just ongoing, because it has been somehow chaotic and we are being blamed for this kind of the issue. No more like things like blaming or whatever and whatever. The lady, she was switched off from schooling. Even the school went there and they already say that I'm not getting nothing. They left. So what do you want? Do you want her, do you want you to be taken her? Do you want, I don't even, sometimes guys I like even a word to speak in terms when it is to this position. There is some issue that we're gonna just discuss until we see that these apply to it. Just discuss yourself and watch this kind of the video careful. If you haven't understand it, just repeat it and rewatch this kind of the video again and have this kind of the full information that is just taking place. Always one love and positive vibes. Guys, let's meet to the next video.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah, guys. That is it.